This is the March 2020 fire element / fire sign reading brought to you by me, Van Gogh. This may or may not resonate. The energy also likes to flip, so get in where you fit in. If the shoe fits, wear it proudly, and don't forget that only a hit dog hollers. If you desire a more personal reading, you know where to find me. My contact information is wherever it would typically be. I would say like, share, and subscribe, but honestly, the only thing I would want from you, if you gained anything from this energy exchange, is to pay it forward any way you deem fit. But before we go any further, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Clear the space, silence the ego, open the heart, and relax the mind, so that we may receive the messages without hesitation and manifest destiny sans procrastination. Thank you. I command all negative energies to leave this space and return to whence you came. You are not welcome here. Okay, let's begin. All right, so when I was shuffling, the vibes that I got before the cards even came out is that fire sign. So what is that? Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So if you're those signs, or if you have those placements in your chart, either a little bit of placement, fire placements, or a lot of fire placements in your chart, then this reading may resonate with you. But yeah, the vibe that I'm getting is completely different from, the water signs. That was the first reading I just did. The water signs were like really like, it was like a lot of nervous energy, but like right now is just kind of like mellow. So this month, fire signs, I'm hearing slow ember. So it's like a slow burn for you. So mellow, slow burn, ember, like you're chilling, Let's see. When I was shuffling, because I have like these astrology cards, but I don't show them on camera. There's certain cards I don't necessarily show on camera. Sagittarius, the Sagittarius card and the Scorpio card both came out. So fire plus water equals steam. So things may be heating up for some people. I don't know, but really the vibes that I just got for fire signs this month is just, like I said, mellow, chill, you keep into yourself, and you're burning hot for the things that are necessary. So yeah, you turn it up when need be, and then you turn it down when need be. So that's the vibe. So the cards that came out were the assistant manager, the eccentric professor, the ice cream parlor, the spaz, and suddenly a fight broke out. And then for the sacred geometry card, 23 golden spiral came out. So what I took from the message that I'm getting from these cards is that basically fire signs, you're in a fight between, I guess, who you are and who you really, I guess, wish to be, or who you want to be, or who you want to portray yourself to be. So it's like, it's definitely an inner conflict, but it's becoming an outer conflict too, because you're beginning to feel, I guess, constricted. It's like everyone, I guess the feeling that you're having is, why is it that everyone gets to do everything that they want, but you feel, or like, the way you're seeing it, you can't do the things that you want to do. Perhaps I'm hearing expectations, but like preconceived expectations and notations about, well, maybe not notations, but you get what I'm saying. But basically how people feel that you should be and how you should act, and putting different standards on you versus to the people around you. But it's kind of like at first you were living to them because you felt, well, this seems like a good standard, but then I guess you began to realize it seems like a good standard, but is it your standard? With the ice cream parlor, I keep thinking like Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. And it's like you want to, I'm here, be every color that you are. So like, and then that song, don't let nobody tell you your life is over. Be every color that you are. Into the rush now, you don't have to know how. Let it go, or let it all before you try. But yeah, I don't know all the lyrics, but like that's the song that just came to my head. So you wanting to be exactly who you want to be. You want to wear what you want to wear. You want to say what you want to say. And whoever doesn't like it, so be it. But it's like you go between two minds about it. It's like, first you're like, oh yeah, give me everything. It's like I want every, okay, this is the visualization I just got. So at first you're like, yeah, sign me up. I want every scoop flavor ice cream, put it on top of that cone. And the guy's face is just like, really? You want every scoop? But he's about to do it. But you see his face, right? And then I guess you see like their faces and their reactions to what you're doing or what you want to do. And then you kind of like back out like, oh, nah, just kidding. With the spaz, like, oh no, I didn't mean it, but you really did. But it's just kind of like just trying to clean up and save face after the fact. But yeah, that's what's going on. That was clear cut. As for what situation this could be in particular, I'm taking this is more like just internal. I'm not really, this could be like a love work situation, but I feel like this is really just more like just internal fights. But you could put it where you could put these readings how you see fit. It could be a love situation, like maybe you feel like you can't be yourself around your partner. It could be a work situation, maybe people around you, your coworkers, you know, a lot of things are expected of you, but not expected of the others. And you're kind of probably just sick of that. But I don't want to get too deep into it because it is a general reading. But let's move on. I'm going to read out of the Sacred Geometry book, Sacred Geometry Oracle Deck Guidebook for the meaning on 23, Golden Spiral. 2 plus 3 equals 5, and 5 is a significant number dealing with change. So yeah, you're wanting to change up. You want to change yourself back to who you are. So like an assistant manager, like this is who you are on the outside, but then on the inside is like a central professor. Like you do what you want, and it may not be necessarily, people may not necessarily see your point of view, but like they just have to respect it because you are your own autonomous being, you know? So let me read. 23, it came out upright. Divine proportion. The golden spiral is the cosmic representation of ideal balance, universal harmony, and spiritual transformation. This spiral is the blueprint of all nature and indeed of our humanness. From the double helix of our DNA to the spiral shape of galaxies, this piece of sacred geometry is container and accelerator of consciousness. This card connects you with the primordial whirlpool of creation, the cosmic soup from which we all emerged. Contemplate the immensity of this connection. You are not separate from God. You are not alone in this vastness of time and space. You are unity and oneness. You are connected to every particle of energy and light, to every wave in all creation. Taking this into your everyday life, it becomes clear that there is no us and them, no separateness. Realize the sacredness of the golden spiral and rejoice in knowing that you are part of the life flow of the universe and one with all that is. Learn more about the transcendental golden ratio, also known as the phi ratio, in the series of numbers called the Fibonacci series. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Fibonacci. They will offer access to the golden spiral wisdom. So yeah, it's all about, I guess, okay, divine proportion. So bringing yourself into your true alignment with what you really want. That's what this whole reading is about. Basically, this overall vibe this month. You're trying to, you're coming into a realization that, yeah, everything's connected, but also trying to connect all those pieces within yourself so that you can feel whole. Because at this moment, you may not necessarily be feeling whole because, you know, you have to act one way. You're living in duality. It's split. It's split. Like, you know, you really want all the flavors on your ice cream cone and you want it scooped like 3 feet high, but you settle for 1 scoop of vanilla because other people are around. People that may judge you or may look at you funny, and you worry about that. So, wow. Okay. The next question I asked was, what energies in particular should we be aware of, or fire signs be aware of for this month? And these 2 cards flipped out upright, just how the way you see it. Like, it showed me the cards. Belphegor came out upright in the water sign reading. And when it came out in reverse here, I was just like, really? I'm tired of seeing Belphegor. Belphegor is like just a disgusting demon indeed. So we'll read about Belphegor. And then Rescuer came out in reverse, right? So before I read into it, what I got from the Rescuer card is don't save her, they don't want to be saved. Or don't save him, they don't want to be saved. Insert proper noun, pronoun in there. But basically the energies that you should be particularly aware of is people who want to be saved, you know, like people just I guess the term now is like clout chasing. You could say dick riding. I said jockeying in the water sign reading. It was jockeying your fresh. So yeah, be careful of that. But let's read to get a deeper look into what's going on. So Belphegor came out in reverse, right? And Belphegor off the top, before I even start reading, is like the king of shit, literally. So in the water sign reading, I was saying like the water signs need to be careful of like people shit talking, and like, you know, they write checks that their ass can't cash. They talk big, but really all smoke no fire, right? But for you, before I even read Belphegor out loud for you, what I will say is this month you need to be careful of energies who will put their money where their mouth is. So like there's no shit talking here. Like they're the real deal, you know. And what I'm picking up is like, you know, fire signs, you're pretty a lot. These are all this is general, but for the most part, fire signs, you can be very direct, you know, and you're not playing any games. So I wouldn't be surprised that the people around you are similar in that nature. But this is dangerous. This is giving me the energy of like people who have nothing to lose. So people who have nothing to lose will do anything to hurt you. When you have something to lose, you think twice. So we'll leave it at that, right? Let's read on Belphegor. Belphegor, annotation. Belphegor was a god of the Moabites, first mentioned in the Bible as Baal Peor, lord of the region surrounding the mountains of Peor. He was a regional sun god who eventually evolved into Lord of Hell, associated with the sin of sloth. Demonologists claim that his worshippers only spoke to Belphegor when they were on the toilet, and that in addition to more common sacrifices of the time, he also accepted excrement as an offering. He was said to give inspiration for inventions to those who worshipped him, but those schemes often led to ruin. Inspiration. Oddly enough, much of the worship of Belphegor has somehow remained in the lexicon of human nature. Imagine for a moment the often used scene of someone suddenly having a eureka moment while in the bathroom and afterwards rushing off to put the plans into motion. That is precisely the scene demonologists attributed to Belphegor's influence. However, as Belphegor is the Lord of Sloth, those ideas may often be get-rich-quick schemes or barely thought-through plans that end up costing more in the long run than a more solid plan with more work would. Inspiration does appear in the most unlikely of places, but inspiration alone means nothing without the willingness to put in the work and get the job done. Divination. Beware of inspiration that seems too good to be true and ideas that seem like easy money with little work required. Alright. So that was Belphegor. And let's read on Rescuer. So Rescuer, light attributes provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And shadow attributes assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Ooh, okay. So with Belphegor in reverse, like I was saying, you need to be careful of people who will put their money where their mouth is, because these type of people, especially when it comes to, like, I guess revenge and stuff like that, these type of people who have nothing to lose will do anything to stop you, or like do anything to like just take you down. And it's actually pretty pathetic. So you need to watch out for that. Like, watch out for like a desperate energy. Anyone around you that I guess trying to like get information, like someone who's like just too like buddy all of a sudden, oh wow, yeah, all of a sudden, just, you know, I would just say just kind of don't divulge anything you wouldn't want to get out, and I'll leave it at that. Then also, that's the energy that you need to be particularly aware of. Also, I would say be careful of people, places, or situations presenting you an offer, but not even pushing the offer, just like presenting it to you. This could be a trap. That's what I'm picking up. Like, not even pushing it, just like, oh yeah, it's something you can do, and it's kind of like a long con game. So really, whatever you decide to like put your money or time or energy into, really like inspect the terms of that said quote-unquote contract, right? Then with the rescuer card, energies to look out for in particular, there are people around you this month who want to help you and help you get your dreams into action, but you also need to be careful of people who are essentially trying to help you to help themselves, really, you know. And that's that whole idea of the rescuer keeping the rescued needy, but also being careful of either yourself or someone around you, like this whole like save a hoe, Captain Save a Hoe, save a Dusty energy, where you feel like you could save people. No, you need to save yourself. I'm getting the vision like an airplane going down, and let's not even say that, but like before the airplane takes off, the flight attendants show you how, you know, what to do in case of an emergency, and they tell you that 4 air masks drop down, but you need to put the air mask on yourself before you could put the air mask on anyone else. Why? Because a dead person can't help other people, so you need to make sure you're good first before you could return the favor. So yeah, those are the energies you need to be on the lookout for. All right, so the next question I asked is what else should fire signs expect slash keep in mind for the month of March? And I got the Three of Wands sideways, the Six of Swords sideways, and the Wheel of Fortune. Then I got these. Oops. I got all of these cards. So, Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Moon. Make sure you guys can see all the cards. Okay, that's good. All right, so what to expect slash what you need to keep in mind. Fire sign. You need to make a choice. You need to make a decision in the direction you're going to go if you want the wheel to turn, because right now, Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. The Three of Wands is already a waiting card. You're waiting for your ships to come in, right? And then the Six of Swords cards is a card about like leaving, taking a new direction, wherever it may be. You're already in the boat, but it's also sideways. It's like you're waiting for your ships to come in, but you have yet to make a choice in what direction you're going to go, or even what you actually want. And that has to happen in order for this wheel to turn and things to take things are going to take play anyway, regardless whether you make a decision or not. But if you want things to go, if you don't want to be told as to what direction that you're gonna go in, then you might as well, you need to take this time this month to make some real concrete decisions about the direction you want your life to go in. Because here I see the Ten of Pentacles, so it's like you wanting complete happiness, fulfillment, but this is Pentacles, so it's about money, financial, material gains, right? Along with the Hierophant, so that has to do with like organizations, that could be like marriage, but basically it's about putting something down, something solid, right? But it's like right here with these cards, you're at a loss as to what to do with the Five of Cups and then the Seven of Cups. It's like you don't know which, you're sad about, I guess, what you've lost or what you will be losing if you make a decision. But it's just kind of like, you know, you have so many options and you don't have to be in the position that you are in now. You're just you're choosing to be in this sideways energy. And with the Ace of Wands, it's just further indicating like, yeah, the magic wand, you're able to make a decision. You can make a wish to steer your life in any direction that you want to. But, you know, you have a little or even a lot of either insecurities or things that you feel like, questions that need to be answered before you could really, like, I guess, make a decision and be, like, I guess, fully, like, all in 100%. What is it, solid or 100%, you know, you have no regrets about the decision that you made. Like, you feel like you need more answers, but those answers aren't coming. Why? Because you already have those answers. You know, you're choosing to be in this energy. So yeah, the Lover came out in reverse along with Merriment and Journey sideways. So, okay. So the Whip came out in reverse in the the water reading, the water element reading, and the Fish came out upright in the water elemental, water sign reading. But What to expect? Okay, very specific message. If you're waiting on a lover, stop. If you're waiting for someone like a if you're waiting for a lover to come through, like, just stop. It's not happening. Don't stall your happiness waiting on a person or even an opportunity, because this could be business as well, but I was picking up strong love. But don't waste your time waiting on an opportunity when you've given it more than enough time, right? To lock it in reverse, but then with the whip, it's kind of like there's no more love here, but you're keeping yourself bound to the situation, and you're doubting if you'll find any other fish in the sea that fish meaning lover, or another opportunity such as the one that you were currently dealing with. And the answer is yes, something will come up. If you're not happy, if the situation isn't panning out in the best way for all parties involved, then it's best to just cut your losses, you know? So, did I even put the volume down? Because I felt like that was kind of loud. No, I did. So, okay, yeah, that's it for that question. That was pretty, wow. Yeah, that was pretty wow. But, yeah, anyways, the next question I'm going to ask is, knowing all of this now, the overall vibe, what energies we should look at in particular, and what should we be expecting, or what should we keep in mind, right? How can we heal and protect ourselves? Or how can fire signs heal and protect themselves this month, March 2020? What can fire do to heal and protect themselves, March 2020, this month? What can fire sign do to heal and protect themselves? Dang. All right. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take that one. You know what? Take that one too, because it was showing. Y'all saw it, okay? Y'all saw it. It was showing. So, we got trust and honor your feelings from Archangel Michael. Is it showing? Yeah. Pause it. All right. My prayers. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. So what? This came out like kind of like upside down. So yeah, this idea of not trusting yourself, not trusting your inner guidance, and not being who you want to be and doing the things that you want to do. Spend more time outdoors. So what I'm getting is meditation. Meditation is very important. Spend more time meditating, fire signs. So you're already mellow, so just spend some time. You're already mellow and chilling. So in that mellow down chill time, meditate, you know? So from Archangel Michael, spend more time outdoors. My prayer. Thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. All right. And the last card from from Archangel Michael. This is your life purpose. My prayer. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So, yeah, Archangel Michael, these cards, he's not saying anything that me, you, us haven't already been, like, you know, going through in this reading. This month, fire sign, it's all about like that inner work and trusting your gut, trusting and fine-tuning your intuition and being and doing exactly the things you want, you know? What can fire signs do to heal and protect themselves this month, March 2020? Arakura, blossoming. So this came out in the water sign reading as well. It's coming out sideways. So you are getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and don't give up. So to me, this card is indicating right now you're stalled, but stalling is part of the process. Just realizing, don't spend too much, don't dwell too much in that energy, because you are the captain of the ship. You are steering the boat. So where you go is exactly where you want to be. So yeah, take your time with yourself. You're growing every day, but yeah, knowing that, you know, just you gotta keep it moving. Just keep swimming, you know, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Anyways, that's it for the general reading. I asked the questions that I need to, but before I end the reading, I usually close out with some, I guess, words of encouragement, or I guess anything else that I guess your spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you believe in to be good and benevolent, whatever they may want to you to hear. These are from Postcards from Spirit. So, anything else that the Fire Sign Collective needs to hear right now? Anything else that the Fire Sign Collective needs to hear right now? Anything else that the Fire Sign Collective needs to hear right now? Okay, got it. All right. So, dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You don't have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. All right, so that was a general reading for the fire signs, fire elements, fire placements for March 2020. You should be able to connect the dots yourself. If you can't, I would say get a general reading, but that wouldn't help. So if you can't piece together the dots, then I don't know, meditate on it. Or maybe it just didn't resonate. Oh well. But yeah, anyways, you know where to find me if you do need, like, you know, some personal confirmation. And yeah, anyways, protect yourself and don't forget to be the change you wish to see. See ya. Bye.